Hello again, and welcome back. Well, I'm still in the middle of electrics. However, it's the Easter holiday weekend, and my dear friends Annette and Neil have come to visit me, and there was no way that I was going to let them just pass here and not do anything. So I've roped them into helping me put a coat of primer on some of the walls, because obviously 3 hands is better than one. Say hello, guys.
Hello. He's got his earbuds and he can't hear your request.
Neil says hello as well. Say hello, Neil. Yes. Well, what an absolute transformation. It's only the primer coat, well, actually 2 coats. We've got both of them on, which is absolutely brilliant, and it really makes a huge difference even into the lightness of the boat, as you can imagine. Anyway, it's been so nice having another 2 sets of hands to help. Not only just for it divides by 3 the actual amount of work, but it's just so much more pleasant to do these unpleasant jobs with some friends. So thank you very much, and right, of course, we're now off to the pub. Well, thank you very much, guys, Annette and Neil, and cheers.
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 Well, the pub and the food was great, but it does mean now I've got quite a long walk along a very dark and very muddy, because it's been raining so long, canal towpath. Hopefully, it's I've got a torch, but you can barely see it. You can see, but hopefully, keep my eyes on the path and I won't fall in. However, the Foxton Locks Bridge is rather fetching at this time of night with the coloured light display. Morning. Now I know exactly where the motor cables are going to exit. I can, I was going to say I have the confidence. No, confidence is not the word, but I have a bit more of an idea of where the hole can go for to go into through the bulkhead. And despite what I said last week, I've ended up temporarily putting this in place, which is part of the Detour system, because I just didn't have the confidence to know where this would be going. And when you look at it, the only place where the wires can go in is such a small, narrow area. Basically, it's got to be it's basically this tiny area is the only place it can go. And because of where it is, and there's a bulkhead, well, not bulkhead, but there's a bottom of the locker there. And as a consequence, because I can't get the drill in that tiny area, I'm going to have to drill the pilot hole from the outside, which I'd rather not do. And talking drilling, I have to thank Dave, not that he'll be watching this, for lending me. This is his drill. Mine went, the bearing was slightly going, and there was literally a couple of weeks left on the guarantee, so I decided to send it back for repair. And I would have absolutely stymied, but happily Dave is far more advanced than I am on his projects, and he is on the sanding and finishing part at the moment. So he's very kindly lent me his drill. Otherwise I wouldn't have made any progress at this point. So I'm very grateful. Thank you. So by taking into account, the measuring, the working out, the pilot holes and the clearing up,
that's taken me all afternoon and well into the early evening to drill 4 holes. So you can see why. Narrowboat timing. On a more positive note, though, I've also found out that I can get the generator exhaust in a configuration that kind of works. So, and that's something since the day one I've been thinking about, wondering if it would actually work out. So, one less thing to lie awake at 3 o'clock in the morning about. And the following day, another 2 holes. This time into the locker, though, rather than into the engine bay. Well, as my copper bar hasn't arrived and won't arrive for quite a while yet, thanks to the holiday, and so I'm stimmied on any more progress than that, I've started putting the AC distribution parts together, which is coming along fine. However, I've also stimmied on this because I need some yellow fork crimps that I don't have, and again, that's not going to be able to get any in the near future. But that's okay, it's good to get it all laid out, and I can wire it up on a separate occasion. I'll go through it, not that this is a how-to or anything, but I will go through it when I've actually all wired it up and it's nearer completion. Well, I have got varnish, so I can give the battery box and the distribution board coat of varnish while I'm waiting anyway. Well, I'm following that for the next day is the inverter, which this is in the same spot, and I'd put lots of battens behind there because I knew where it was going, and I marked them with little bars, and I even put measurements exactly where they are. As you can see, for some reason I just really struggled to find them, but I don't know why I'm actually showing you that, because nobody will ever see it, but you know, I do confess to my mistakes. Anyway, it's really heavy, the inverter, so I may have to, I'll try it, but I may have to get some other help in to get this up on the wall. Happily, that feels nice and secure. Well, I know you can't tell by just feeling, but it feels it. And it needs. I've got the plates. It's just.
It hangs.
Yes. Thank God. Yeah.
It hangs.
It's just.
Yeah, I've done 2 of them, so I think I can probably manage.
There you go. Ah! I said I just couldn't really. I think that was a bit in the way, but right. Up. Bloody hell. Is that on?
Don't know, mate.
No.
Hold on. Let me take it away. Just let me hold it.
I think it must be, isn't it? It's too far that way, so it needs to come to you. There we go. I just didn't click. I don't know if that's.
No, it isn't. It just hangs.
Yeah. No, as in
sound.
Yeah, and then that feels heavy.
Yeah.
And then I know there's got to be some more screws in there.
Yeah, you get. That's it. Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Bloody
Woo!
hell. Yeah. Watch the thing peel off.
Oh God! No wonder it's. Even though I'm getting weak in the old age.
No, it's yeah.
25,000 VA. Wow, you're going to have some power.
Well, it's an electric boat.
Yeah,
I don't have
of
gas.
Course, yes.
Trying that on my own would have either ended up most likely in disaster, having a broken inverter and me spraying something. So again, very much thanks to Dave. Anyway, it's good to get it up one step nearer power. Solar controller. I have to say, after having these in the container for almost a year now, it's great to actually get them out of the box. I'm quite enjoying it as well because it's finally putting the pieces together. When I say putting the pieces together, I'm enjoying just putting them on the wall. Wiring them up and actually getting them to work, of course, will be a whole nother matter. So until my supplies arrive, I've done about as much as I can do. Well, as I'm stimmied back in the boat, what I thought I'd come and do is start slicing down this. Remember the weeks and weeks ago, the wood that I cut to length for the solar boxes. Well, I now need to chop it down, which is something I don't want to do, but it has to be done. And in the scheme of things, it's on the same topic, because until I get these made, I'm not having any solar power. Well, that is very nice to get done. Though, as always with these things, there's still a long way to go, but that's one less task. Morning. Well, it feels like the airbed has popped overnight because I'm on the floor. And I was only literally a few days ago thinking how great this one was doing, because I think I pumped it up about once and it's been rock solid ever since. Silly me, sod's law. Anyway, it looks like I should treat these a bit like tea bags and put them regularly on my shopping list. Well, a relatively short video, but actually, despite the issues of not having all the parts I want, I feel that there's been quite a lot of progress made this week. Not only there, and again, thank you for Annette and Neil, and also, as they have with these programmes, really, that should say in the bottom, this programme was brought to you in partnership with Dave Hurrell, because as you said, without that drill and without him helping with the inverter, I would have been really, really struggling. So again, never watch it, but thank you, Dave. So that's great. I've actually put the first coat of the final eggshell on the one panel roof, so that's another advancement. And it's so nice that finally, as I said, I've been thinking for so long, where will these things go on the sort of in the electric corner, let's call it. And it's great to have them now up there. And said, as long as my rest of my thoughts about the wiring paths, as it were, are right, it should be good to go. And all the things that I'm missing are starting to come in. There's a couple of things I've got to actually order. So hopefully I'll be able to get on with some next time with some wiring up. Anyway, in the meantime, I hope you're all well. Take care and see you soon.